An Akashic reading I gave this weekend reminded me that even though on paper the process of change is very straightforward, in real life it's not. Because when we are in the middle of it, we might not even notice we are changing, or that what we are experiencing is the result of a transformation, and who we are is transforming too. My client this weekend lost someone very dear to her recently. She's starting this new project. She is considering ending things with her partner. Because she's starting this new venture, she is leaving behind her 9 to 5. And so, without even realizing, perhaps without necessarily labeling it as change or transformation, she is going through it. And what I found really interesting during this reading is that sometimes, or most times, we don't realize, even though life on the outside is changing, the real change is happening inside of us. When we go through these transitions in life, when we change our jobs or start a new career or leave behind a romantic relationship or move houses, really what is required and what's happening is an inner transformation. When life presents us with such radical changes, what's really happening is that it's giving us the opportunity and at the same time is asking us to change who we are or an aspect of it. Because the movement that will happen through these outward expressions of change is actually going to affect our inner world. When you transition from a 9 to 5 to being your own boss, your beliefs about your worth, about your image, about who you are, about your life's purpose, or what you can offer the world are going to be challenged. You will have to face a different reality and a different version of you now because you will be stepping into a role you have probably never had before. When you move houses, either to a different country or a different city, you will need to rebuild your community. And so you have the opportunity to modify behaviors or expressions, attitudes that you had before, that perhaps you are not very happy with. And so with this new transition to a totally new place, you have the opportunity to express and give life to a different version of who you are. Breakups are a great way to face your fears and the beliefs you have about yourself. They really illuminate the part of us that are a little bit hurt, not because of the relationship, but because of life. So if everything in your life is falling apart, or an important area of your life seems to be crumbling down, maybe it's life's way, or your higher self, your soul, the universe way, to ask you to turn the focus inward, to pay attention to some other aspect of you, to the areas where you can grow. And even though you might not call it change, you need to know it is. The change in our lives is not only about going to the gym or starting a new job. The real change in life through that external movement, it's about helping you change your inner world. It's about changing your mindset and opening your heart. Is an ego there? That's the real change. So pay attention. What part of you is being called to transform through what seems to be an external transformation?